viewers, this is BVI Channel 1. My name is Ezenkili Chidinma, and with me here are the Biafra Students Union leaders. We are here to discuss Biafra, to talk about the ideology, the student union, what it is all about. Comrades, please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello viewers, my name is Comrade May Abuchibi, the Public Relations Officer of Biafra Students Union.
Hello, my name is Aneno Blessing, the President General of Biafra Students Union.
Hello, I'm Comrade Victor Chinonso, President Biafra Students Union Oko Chapter.
Okay, Comrade Ogochukwu, please tell us about this whole the ideology of Biafra. What is it all about?
Biafra is an ideology. Biafra is a name of an indigenous people in the southeastern and south parts of Nigeria. Biafra has been in existence before the colonization of Nigeria. It is because of lack of personnel that makes the Britain to amalgamate Biafrans so that they can be able to have an administrative convenience. Even before the Britain amalgamated the Northern and Southern Protectorate, Biafran has been living on ideology of justice, equity, peace, and fairness. So that is the ideology on which Biafra stands on. Thank you.
So you are the president of the Biafra Students Union. So tell us, what are your aims and objectives? What do you tend to prove to the public with this students union? Because we know that anything that involves students is always lively. So please brief us on the students union. We would love to know how you deem it fit to achieve this Biafra to the students union.
Well, Biafra Students Union came as a result of an inspiration of what is happening in the street. Some of Biafran students, especially the masses out there, have really lost the confidence in Biafra. Some of them are afraid to be identified with that word Biafra. So, Biafra Students Union is launched to bring back the Biafran ideology to the people, especially to the students, for them to understand that Biafra is their indigenous identity. When we are talking of indigenous people, we mean people that has been in existence before they were amalgamated. So we want to make them to understand and accept that word Biafra and to be identified with Biafra, and for them to know who they are, where they come from, and what ideology that is driving the name Biafra.
Okay, that's a very good one. Please, Comrade May Abuchi, I've heard a lot about you people talking about the pen is mightier than the sword, that you don't have to fight to get Biafra. How do you think this is attainable? Because the people in power, they don't really feel like they should just give it to us like that. So how do you think it's possible without war?
Thank you for that question. Just like my comrade has said, we the students, we believe that one of the ways that we can actually actualize this struggle for Biafra is not by going to the streets. We believe that our pen, they say, is always mightier than sword. If you take some instances in some states that actually achieved their struggle for freedom, you will see that students actually always lead the front. It's not basically on war. So our mission is to equip the students, our members, that we can actually do this. We have the social media. We have platform, already prepared platform, in which we can now tell our members that this is what we can do for the world to hear us. is not only by going to the streets to protest, or maybe making noise or carrying placards all about. No. So our objective, our aim is to tell all the, to tell the members of our members in the whole Southeast and the South that are staying in in various institutions, that this is what we are going to do. You stick by your pen. Your intellectual is what is needed. We don't need you to fight. We don't need you to protest. No, that is not our own ideology of achieving Biafra. I don't understand what I'm saying. So what we are doing is getting the students, sensitizing them, telling them that this is the best to do. Our social media, at least they can now know that it is not only chatting that they can do with social media.
To add to what he says, another way Biafra Students Union thinks and believe that we can get our independence is one, through the political process, through the legal process, through the diplomatic process as attained and as signed by the United Nations Charter. Because looking at some other countries, in the way they got their independence, they got it through diplomatic way and not by shouting or by causing nuisance in the street or by causing havoc to the people. And again, by having more extensive research. Because when you have researches on how other countries got their independence, that is when our pen will be initiated. That is where we'll put in that our pen is mightier than sword. After the extensive research, then through that we can learn from one or two countries and we can be able to put our streets for us to achieve Biafra independence without any single bloodshed and no violence.
Okay, thank you very much. Comrade Victor, how do you think diplomacy can get us Biafra?
Thank you very much. When you talk about diplomacy, it has to do with friendship at times. Actually, once all these states, all these countries, they have stake in Nigeria here, the United States, the British, China, all these people, they have stake here in Nigeria. If we, Biafrans, can reassure them that they will have a better opportunity or better stay in the new Biafra that will come, I don't think they have any reason to not to support us, especially when we give them every assurance that they are going to be better in the new Biafra. You understand? Now, when you go to the international body like the UN, you have to tell them, give them reasons why you need your Biafra. By mutual understanding, mutual relationship, they will see reasons with you, and they will just like they are educated, I believe, and they are understand. So they will like see things, compare and contrast what we are talking about, and they will support us in actualizing this Biafra. Look at the other people that gain their independence through diplomatic aspect of it. It has to do with one country colliding with them, the other country have sympathizing with them, the other, just when countries are now coming in and you are making friends with other countries, then when you call for a referendum or something that has to do with what you are into, the struggle, they will vote for you, especially because they've known what you can do in your new country or your new state. So now, if you go to other states, we have Biafra people there. The Biafra people all over the continent, you understand? Then, like the customary government, they are now on their mission, they are in UN now for a diplomatic move, you understand? So with their move there as a diplomatic personnel, they will help us to sensitize and even to gain friendship with other states, you understand? So by so doing, I believe diplomacy is for me is a well organized strategy to actualize Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Victor. Ume Abuchi, please, how do you think political process will gain us Biafra?
Yes. Talking about the political process, one would say is Biafra actually politically motivated? Now, the reason why we said politics is one of the ways in which we can achieve our struggle is, come to think of it, we are still Nigerians. Now, if you want to achieve something, you have to be in that system for you to achieve what you want. There is no how we want to achieve Biafran still for the fact that we are still in Nigeria. We can't start kicking against the Nigerian people. We know what we want. Just like he said, diplomatically we achieve what we want. But before that, we have to lay a foundation, a solid foundation. How are we going to do this? That is talking about the political way. And that is where I come in. Now, if we, like the another election is coming 4th November, if we can, the whole Southeast and South can stand up and say what we want is a leader that will have the true Biafran ideology, a leader that can stand up boldly to say I am a Biafran, a leader that can come out anywhere and say my people have suffered, I think they need liberation. If we can have such a leader to run the affairs of our state, my dear, I'm telling you that in no distance time we will have Biafra. Now, what I'm saying in essence is that there is no how you can declare Biafra without having the total control of your territory. It's only when you are sure that your territory is well secured, that is when you cannot say, okay, now let's go for this. Now, we are fighting for referendum. How sure are we that when this referendum comes, we can win it? It is only when we have total control of our territory, when we have total control of the government of the day, when we have total control of what goes in and out of our state, that is when we can now voice out to the world to hear us that we are tired of this entity and we want Biafra. So what I'm saying in essence is that independent agitation is a bedrock for political move. So when we say we are fighting for this move politically, it's just like saying we are setting a pace in which our mind will be heard, in which we will take total control of what is going in our states, in which we will take total possession of our territory, so that those outside the world can hear us, that we are actually ready. So that when it is time and they say, okay, it is not time for this referendum, we cannot come out in mass. And it is after sensitizing our members that they will not know the reason why they must indulge in the political process. Now, by so doing, when it is time for referendum call, I think it will be kind of a clear issue, because they will all come out in mass knowing actually the reason and what they stand to gain. Now, coming to it, if you are saying we won't have election, let's don't go into the political move, let's abstain from election, no, we will say no, because no, you cannot achieve it through that way. If we say there won't be an election, we are going to lose our territory, we are going to lose our pillar. Now, who are those to back up and stand and say let's support those our younger youths fighting for this struggle? It is when we have someone there, you don't have a pro-Biafran, even if he can't come out to say we want Biafra, but at least he's going to support the move. So what we are asking for and what we are struggling for is we want to achieve this struggle politically. When we have a pro-Biafran at the realm of affair, we cannot say yes, we have some of the tools that we need to achieve this struggle. Thank you.
Okay, Abuchi, thank you very much. Comrade Ogochukwu, with everything we've said, with everything we've discussed, how do you think, what is the role the Biafra Students Union have to play in this Biafra agitation?
Since the day Biafra Students Union was launched, Al Jazeera interviewed us, and it was all over the world. And since then, we've been receiving calls from different parts of the world asking us how we run our things. And I want to use this meeting to say that Biafra Students Union is open to every Biafran all over the world for you to get part in what we are doing. And from there, you can be able to write letters to the parliament in your country, telling them the need for the existence of Biafra. And through that, we are establishing that friendship, that is diplomatic ways, diplomacy. We are establishing that friendship that we are talking about, that is the diplomatic means. And I want to use this medium to tell every Biafran student in Nigeria to identify with us. We have presidents in most of the institutions, and you can call us for us to give you the number of your presidents to identify with the Biafra Students Union in your school. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our viewers. We've come to the end of this segment. I hope you've learned a lot from what they said. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow up on all our social media platforms to get updates on Biafra and also on the Biafra Students Union. I still remember my humble self, Chidima Izenkili. See you next time.